This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing. I'm here today, down in Manchester with me. At the end, alright mate, long time no see.
I'm a bit concerned about you. What has happened to you? You've gone from sporty Spice to grungy Spice. So you look like you've spent the weekend at the V Festival. Right. Like, what is this new, like...
Is this a bad thing?
Your friends over it.
It is, yeah.
What has happened to him?
I don't understand, is this a bad thing?
No, but like, what? I don't understand
Are we talking about the Barney? Yeah.
No, you've gone from like...
Or the clothing
You've gone from
attire.
like, you know, like leisure wear to like Oasis. You look like you should be in Oasis.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, in Manchester.
Noel Gallagher bar, like, you know.
In Manchester, aren't we?
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but like, it's just, you know.
I thought you liked new.
You're not the PT boxing I remember. Summer's fucked you up, hasn't it?
Right, a lot to talk about. With not a lot of time. So we may as well just start with the relevant news.
Go with it. We've done the first minute talking about your Barney.
Yeah, well, I'm sure everyone wants to know about that. I was actually going to do an on-screen interview as well today until I've been slated for the Barnet, so I started swearing. But Crolla, Linares, 24th of September. And it is what it is. It's the best fighting the best, isn't it? So
yeah, I mean, I think it's that I'm probably guilty of it as well. I think modern day sport becomes engrossed in financial side and politics and stuff like that, and you kind of lose the ethos of what it is all about, which is the best fighting the best. And here you have that. You know, you have two fighters that genuinely want to be the best. They want to unify the division. They want to win the Ring magazine belt, which is like massive to fighters, which is crazy. You know, it's a magazine that have a belt, and it's just become synonymous with being the best in the division. And September 24th is just a wonderful fight between two great fighters to find out who is the number one fighter in the division. Yeah,
it's a massive fight. Obviously, most of the UK fans will know Linares off the Kevin Mitchell fight, which you know Kevin Mitchell was certainly in that fight. It was a tough fight. Linares had to get off the floor. To Lee.
And I think the injuries, you know, who knows what would have happened. I mean, you can't take anything away from Linares, but he was down in the fight from not the biggest shot. You know, he can be hurt. He's been knocked out before. I think
he's been stopped in all three of his losses.
Yeah. So you know, and he's a big lightweight. You know, he's got to make weight, and Crolla's fit, and he's relentless, and he's strong.
He's punching a lot harder as well lately.
It's a great fight.
It is. Originally going to be Jose Burton and Buglioni on
the
card, but Buglioni off, but Burton's still on.
Burton will be on. He'll be fighting for an international title. Got Lowe against Munyai, which is a really good fight.
Ryder against
Armfield, which is a really good fight, which we brought in. You've got Mark Morrison will defend his title. You've got Conor Benn. You've got Lyndon Arthur, who's a GB fighter turning pro on the night. You've got Liam Conroy. You've got Mark Jeffers, young kid. You've got Callum Johnson. We're looking to get a Commonwealth title fight on the bill as well. So, it's going to be a busy night.
Yeah. First, before that though, September 10th, obviously the big one, 0-2. Brook and Golovkin.
Don't get much bigger than that.
It doesn't. Is there anything you can announce as far as the fights go? We've got to wait for
we got
a little bit longer for
the big domestic world title fight between Stuart Hall and Lee Haskins. You got the one from nowhere, which is Charlie Edwards against two-weight world champion Casemiro. You got Martin Ward against Andy Townend, a really good fight. A couple more announcements to come on. Conor Benn's on the card as well. Probably another 3 fights to be added to that card this week. So
which are all decent fights as well.
So I think, you know, we're looking for a huge night, and I am more and more confident every day about Kell Brook's chances in that fight. You know, I know he's a big underdog, but his weight is bang on. He's looking so good in sparring. He's smiling. He's got a swagger about him. He's a bit sick in the head, Kell Brook. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not really wired up, right?
Yeah.
And he's excited for this fight. Like, he wants to feel it. He wants to engage with Golovkin. He wants, you know, and I think a lot of the fighters that have boxed him in the past have been beaten before they've even gone in the ring. Kell won't be. You know, I believe that he is one of the best fighters in the world. The problem for him is he's moving up to middleweight to fight Gennady Golovkin. So that is, you know, that's the danger in this fight.
It hasn't been no secret that Kell hasn't been making 147 easy.
No,
anyway.
I don't think no fighter really makes weight easy. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, he's still going to have to make weight for 160.
Yeah.
You know, but just a lot easier than he would for 147.
Do you think, regardless of the result, whether he wins or loses on September the 10th, 147 is, it's only a possibility whether he's going to go back down to...
You know, but again, you know, the Errol Spence fight could be a big fight for Kell Brook. You know, if he boxes Amir Khan, could that be for the welterweight world title? So it's all eyes on the 10th of September, but he's made welterweight for a long time. So we'll see.
After September the 10th, we've got
24th,
which is this one.
1st of October, Cleverly Bramer.
Okay.
I think Price will be on that card, and also a go-go. Then we've got the October the 8th weekend will be Burns against Relic, who's Hatton's kid. He's the mandatory.
Yeah.
Then you've got
15th
Liverpool, which is going to be a humdinger.
Yeah.
22nd we may go to Birmingham. And then November we might be in Manchester for Joshua.
There's been a big, obviously the announcement with the Liverpool card. A lot of fights have already been announced. Tony Bellew beat Jay Flores. I'm looking forward to that fight and the press conference as well. Masha back in action against
Sykes.
Sykes.
A good fight, a tough fight, 50-50.
But another
Farag against Burnett's a great fight.
Yeah.
And of course the one that everyone's going mad about at the moment is Matthews against Campbell.
Yeah, recently announced,
So
I thought Price was going to be on that bill originally. He's going to be on that bill.
On that card. And so will Rocky. So it's a pack. I mean, like.
But possibly on the Cleverly.
He'll be on the 1st and the 15th for us.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a packed card. Farrell on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and loads of other kids as well.
Yeah.
Brogan, Carroll.
There's a few
and the kid,
coming through at the minute.
The cruiserweight Glover. Who I think he's going to be a really exciting fighter.
Definitely. There's a lot of news to come.
Yep.
I know you haven't got much time, so I'll let you go back.
Cheers, mate. I'll see you. I'll see you on Brook Fight Week, and then we're going to do the week after Brook. We're going to do the Bellew Flores stuff.
Okay.
So it'll be fun.
Good stuff. See
All
you
right.
then.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for me.